Hey, welcome back to the channel and good afternoon. Today we're doing simple upgrade and repair on a Harbor Freight metal creeper. Let me show you what we got going. The first thing that happens on the OEM creeper, this red piece cracks off. So I got some new casters from Amazon with polyurethane bottom. That's been on a couple years. This creeper, they have really cheap plywood. Changed out this piece with a 3/4 a couple years back and a 2x4 block to make a better headrest in the down position. And today the cheap Chinese plywood let go on the base, pulled through, rotted off, whatever. So I'm using a piece of 3/4. I went ahead and got some stainless from Harbor Freight and their $4 stainless screw kit. Countersunk the nuts a little. Went a little too deep on that one. Got away from me on the drill bit. Countersunk the heads. So what I'm going to use this closed cell OEM, the original piece of closed cell foam. It also had some open cell yellowish beige foam that was more or less disintegrated, but this will be adequate for as long as you're going to lay on this thing. And then I also have some vinyl from projects of years ago, and some gray. It's a heavy gray because the red disintegrated too. It will then match my redneck creeper's gray headrest area. So we will continue with this little project of the upgrade, and I'll send some links for these casters once I find them in the description. So on this one, I decided just to staple it to the sides of the plywood. It's easier for the staples to go in. I'm going to trim it down flush when I get all finished, pulling it tight as I go. Like I said, I put these on with a nut countersunk to hold them in place, so I don't lose them as I am putting it through the frame with another nut and washer. Anyway, we shall continue. Okay, at any rate, got some staples in. Got the corners folded halfway, decent looking. I'm gonna cut off this little lip and then bolt her up. This side looks pretty taut. Might even work. And we shall continue. The next thing we're going to do is tap any staples that didn't quite seat with the hammer. Pretty simple. Just go around it if they're not seated. So I decided to go ahead and add a couple staples and give them all a little love tap. Make sure they're seated. Simple enough. Alright, now we'll go to the assembly on the frame and see if we're anywhere close to being centered. So the regular washers they give you in the stainless kit are finishing washers. I decided I'm going to beat them flat, double them up for each spot. That'll be 4 doubles. So I decided to redo the headrest, tiltable headrest, because it was ugly and it was off center from everything. I know it was carbon copy of what the original plywood was, but put in stainless, had to chisel the screw heads off, redid the vinyl. All right, now final assembly.